Okay, and off we go again into Uproar Forest. Now, there's not much point in showing this dungeon again because we were just here. I also forgot to get Soot Widow, so hey, I'm gonna show off escape from a dungeon. Totally wasted an escape orb. But basically, when you escape, you just end the day and you don't do anything. You don't complete any missions. You don't really get anything. But we get more mail from Pelipper, so that was kind of a waste, and now I need to get another escape orb out just to be safe. So I'll meet you guys back at Uproar Forest again. Alright, Uproar Forest Take 2! Starting off with an ambush by C-Dots. Pretty easy to take out. Even Thundershock does quite a bit of damage and it's not very effective. So we'll just go ahead and finish it off. Like I said, there's not a lot of point to showing this dungeon again because we were just here. And we only need to make it to the 9th floor to find another chestnut. Or 2. Or 3. In a speedrun, if you can get 2 chestnuts on the same floor, it saves a trip in here. So we're just gonna make it to the 9th floor. If anything interesting happens, I'll show it. I don't think you can get missions in here yet until the base is complete. And you do have to finish the base before you can progress the story any farther. So it's kind of just a delay. Why do we have sandstorm weather in a forest? This is an evil weather condition. Now, Soot Widow doesn't take any damage from it, but every like 20 steps, we're going to take 5 damage. And at this point, it does a little more damage than we can heal off, so basically it takes away our auto healing, which is bad. Really bad. And it will kill us if we take too long, but luckily we found the stairs pretty quickly. Just gonna let Pikachu take care of this Venonat, hopefully. The enemies do take damage from this as well, so it helps out because they are a little weaker. And moving on to the 4th floor. Nothing really interesting happening yet, so I'll just cut for a while, I suppose. And here we get sunlight, which is an amazing weather condition for us, if you hadn't guessed. Because now we can do 132 damage to these guys. It doesn't really help normally, but considering almost every enemy in here is weak to fire, then it's just a bad weather condition. Apparently everything can happen in here except hail, as we've seen pretty much everything now. There are multiple grass gummies in one room, so I'm going to head out exploring a bit in the hopes of this. This is our first instance of what's called a monster house. One of the most dangerous things in a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game. For the very reason, there are a lot of enemies all at once. Now, monster houses occur at random, but they always appear in rooms with lots of items, or lots of wonder tiles, or both. Now, to take out a monster house, the simplest way, you actually can't do it right now because we have teammates. You would back up and go into a hallway, and then have the enemies walk up to you one by one. But now we can get kind of ambushed, so luckily these guys aren't very powerful, so it's not a big deal to be fighting this many at once, because they can't do a lot of damage to us. But I'm going to let Sparky come on in here to get a little bit of help. Also because I need a Matt Slitzer, because I'm almost out of moves. Actually, I'll just switch to Metal Claw. And yes, I'm happy because I was really hoping to find one of these. They occur at random starting in Uproar Forest. They become more common as the game goes on, but now every dungeon from this point on has a chance of finding one of these. Now, if you can get through them, they have really nice rewards a lot of times. A lot of money, gummies, TMs, interesting stuff, so really nice to have, but of course dangerous if you can't handle them. Also, I noticed earlier in the dungeon that C-Dot has the move Nature Power, which turned into Earthquake in here. So if one of the C-Dots had used it, it would have damaged everybody in the room, including enemy Pokemon. I'll pick up this Thief TM because TMs are often helpful because you can sell them for a lot of money. There's also, kind of makes sense, but there's a maximum of one Reviver Seed per, not Reviver Seed, a maximum of one Monster House per floor. You will never find multiple Monster Houses. But I kind of expected the Monster House to be in the room with those gummies, but apparently not, so there's another gummy somewhere in here. Mankey just picked it up, so this might be it. Yep, that's it. That's exactly what I wanted. Just wanted to get these gummies, so we got a bunch of gummies. We're gonna get a bunch of chestnuts soon, hopefully 2 of them, but quite interesting. Also, you get awesome music in Monster Houses. Honestly, the best part of Monster Houses are the music. It's just so intense. So it really gives you that feeling of this is a dangerous situation. And you do not want to be in this situation. And I will show every single Monster House I get into in the series, and possibly do some kind of stats for my survival rate and what kinds of items I found. In this one, it was only a TM for Thief and some money, so not very good, but could have been worse, I suppose. Of course, yes, the main way it could have been worse is if we would have died in there. We do have Reviver Seeds though, so I'm not too worried. Here is a chestnut, so we get another one. Gonna get rid of Cherry Berry. I think I actually brought that in, so I just wasted my own Cherry Berry. But you do need all the chestnuts you can get. I'm going to hope there is a second one in here. It's kind of rare, I don't know the exact odds, but whenever you can find 2, it saves quite a lot of time, because if I don't find 2, I have to come in here again. So I'm gonna hope there are 2 in here. And I am now completely out of moves, so I'm gonna hope Sudowoodo and Sparky can handle the rest of this, because I don't have anything left. I mean, I have my A attack, but it does, like, nothing. Alright, moving on. Yes, we do get double chestnut, which is really helpful because that means we can actually finish construction of our rescue team base without having to make another trip in here. So I got pretty lucky. So this is going to be the end of the dungeon because we already defeated the Mankey gang and they were with us, so they're not on the 10th floor anymore, as you probably guessed. So that's going to be the end of the dungeon, and we're going to head back to town and deliver these chestnuts. I might save that for the next episode because I don't know how long this has been going, because we had that monster house. I really didn't want to show a lot of this dungeon, so I guess we're going to call it a day now, and next time on Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team, we're going to deliver the 2 chestnuts we picked up in this episode to the Mankey gang and hopefully see our finished rescue team base. So this has been Deacon082, and I'll see you guys next time.